Hello everybody, welcome back to Ambo Life. So we thought this might be a good time to kind of talk about why we decided to start a YouTube channel and just traveling in the ambulance in general.
We're going to be talking about something that's kind of personal but also rather public at the same time, and that is how to create a YouTube channel and YouTube videos if perhaps you are maybe a little bit camera shy, or maybe don't love the sound of your own voice, or especially if a person has perhaps a speech problem or something like that. You may have noticed at some point, or you perhaps notice now, that I have a bit of a stutter or stammer. It's something that I've had my entire life. That sometimes I will block on a certain word or certain vowels or consonant combinations. And so sometimes I have to pause, or sometimes I'll say not because I don't know what I want to say, but because I just want to keep my speech rolling and moving. And it's definitely something that, although it's relatively mild compared to other stutters that I've heard in other people who have a much more severe stutter, it's still something that I deal with on a daily basis, really. One of the things that you may notice is that I will very rarely begin a YouTube video by saying hi, hello, or hey as a greeting. I will often say something else, like what's up, or greetings, or perhaps Devin will just do the greeting. And the reason for that is because I've always had a very hard time saying those words on cue to start. In fact, when I was a child, I had a very hard time answering the phone, and so I actually avoided answering the phone for a long time. And in fact, I had this little parrot, this green parrot, who knew several words, and actually hello was one of his favorite words to say. And sometimes when I was a kid, he would sit on my shoulder, and when I would pick up the phone and it would take me a couple extra seconds to say hello, he would actually jump in and say it for me, and then I would be able to start talking after that. So it's definitely something that has really profoundly shaped my life, and definitely starting a YouTube channel was pretty much the farthest thing from my mind.
And before starting a YouTube channel, the last thing that I would want to hear is my own recorded voice. And I still struggle with that on a daily basis. Just through editing and watching our own videos, I cringe at the sound of my own voice. And I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, and I lived in Boston for 20 years of my life. But some people, when they meet me, they wonder if I am from the United States. They always think that I am from a different country, probably because of the manner in which I speak. And sometimes that is painful for me to think about, and it's something that I've just had to work through pretty much all my life. And I say that I'm extremely comfortable with talking to people about that, and having a speech impediment, as it were. And I went through speech therapy for a couple of years back in elementary school, and it really taught me how to enunciate certain words that I had problems with. And I think getting on YouTube is extremely challenging, and puts us well outside of our comfort zone. But embarking on this ambulance life and doing this traveling as we are, this puts us outside of our comfort zone as well. And I think the best things in life happen when you intentionally place yourself outside of one's own comfort zone. This new adventure, it's given us a lot of confidence to especially make videos like this. And just being in the nomad community, we've been to a couple events that are gatherings of nomads. The types of people that I think that are drawn to vehicle dwelling are extremely accepting and extremely friendly towards people from all walks of life, and that's what we really love about living in the ambulance that it's really allowed us to have the time to invest in other people.
I'm sure that there are a lot of people out there, possibly even you, right now watching this, where you have some kind of creative project or something that you want to embark on, but you're just afraid. Like maybe you want to start learning how to paint, or maybe you want to learn a musical instrument, or write a book, or some other project where you have this dream, but that fear is holding you back. And I just want to encourage anyone out there who's feeling that way. You have to think about what those fears actually are, and realize that a lot of those fears are totally unfounded. Fear of rejection from others, or negative comments, or anything like that.
You can only limit yourself by your own thinking. So if you want to do something, don't be your own barrier. So with all that being said, we just really thank you for joining us on the Ambo life and being a part of our journey.
Please, if you like what you've seen, just remember to like and subscribe. Thanks.
And we'll see you all down the road. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.